to give us a separate length called L2, length of the runway. And the third case also, stopping in emergency will give us a separate length of the runway. And out of these three, we have to take the longest one. Let us see the first one, normal landing. The aircraft should come at a distance within 60% of the landing distance, assuming that the pilot makes an approach at the proper speed and crosses the threshold of the runway at a height of 50 meters. That means what? So the aircraft, when it enters into the approach zone into the runway, it should stop at the location of the aircraft within the approach zone should be at a height of 50 meters when it just enters the runway, and it has to be in a proper limit fixed by the airport authority. So this 15 meter should be fixed. It is a fixed quantity. It is not changing. Say the length of the runway is this much, landing distance. Runway length can be more, but landing distance it is separate. The landing distance is this much, 30 meter is there. Out of this 30 meter, it should stop at a distance of 60% of the landing distance. So if it stops at 60% of landing distance, then we say it is normal landing. And based on that, you will get a particular length, say L1. Then the normal takeoff. So normal takeoff here, it requires a clear way. What is a clear way? It is an area beyond runway, not less than 150 meter wide, located centrally about the center line of the runway, and the clear way is kept free from obstruction. Okay, you see this clear way. This is a clear way. This one. So the minimum width should be 150 meter, and the center of this clear way should coincide with the center of the length of the runway. And this clear way should be free from all the obstructions. Let us see then again. The clear way, the clear area or any object on it should not protrude a plane inclined upward at a slope of 1.25% from the runway end. So when the airplane is here, it should make sure that the slope of this clear way, it is not more than 1.25%. Or maybe some object is there, that object is also should not make the aeroplane stand at a slope of 1.25%. So that is a clear way. So you should see some aspects regarding this length of the runway when the normal takeoff takes place. See, here the airplane comes and it starts to take off, and just at this when it is about to leave the runway, just before clear way, the height should be 10.5 meters. This is again fixed. This is a lift off distance. That means the point where it just goes away from the wheels are not in contact with the runway anymore. That is lift off distance. And take off distance means it has gone away from this runway. This is a take off distance. So this, see this take off distance up till here, lift off distance, and see this take off distance. Okay, this is 100% of lift off distance, right? So what is 115% of the lift off distance? It should not be somewhere here. It should be somewhat less. Somewhere here it should be. It should be somewhere here. Okay. So 115% of lift off distance. What is lift off distance to reach a height of 10.5 meters? 10.5 meter also should be here. But for simplicity, I am drawing in this manner. So that 10.5 meter is located just near the clear way. But you should understand that the lift off distance and 115% of lift off distance, how they are related. Okay. The point what I want to say that the clear way, this clear way should not be more than the difference of this 115% LOD and TOD half. What is the difference between 115% of LOD and TOD? This is a clear way. Okay, it should not be more than half of this clear way. But here, because of this diagram, I'm not able to show it properly. Just wait. Let me just try to fix it. Maybe in this manner I can be able to show you properly. When it tries to take off, it should have a distance of 10.5 meters. And so this is a clear way. Now it should be all right. So this clear way should not be more than half of the difference. What is the difference between these two? 115% of LOD and TO. The difference is this much. And this clear way should not be more than half of this difference. Something like this. Clear way should not be more than half of this difference. Clear way should not be more than half of this difference. Okay, now it seems to be correct. Okay. Fine. So the distance to reach a height of 10 meters should be equal to 115% of LOD. So at 115% of LOD, it should really reach a height of 10.5 meters. Okay. Then the clear way should not be more than half the difference between 115% of LOD and TAD. So the clear way should not be more than half the difference between 115% of LOD and TAD. The last one, the length of the runway is provided for the entire landing distance, while the clearway is of inferior quality. The quality of clearway is of less quality, inferior quality, while it is of superior quality. That means the concrete grade used is less here, and it is of higher strength in the length of the runway. Okay, so this is clear. I hope so. Is there any doubt here in number 2? Please respond if there is any doubt. Please respond.
No, sir.
Then stopping in emergency. Sometimes what happens when the aeroplane is taking off, wants to take off, suddenly some engine failure takes place. Say at this point, the aeroplane is coming here slowly, slowly, slowly. It is just trying to accelerate. Okay, but suddenly the engine fails. So what happens? It has to stop. It has to stop somewhere. So that if how do we take care if the engine has to stop somewhere? We'll see here. In case of engine failure, sufficient distance should be available to stop the aeroplane rather than take off. This distance is called accelerate stop distance. It is required to provide a clear way or stop way, or both in this case. So sometimes you may only provide clear way, or sometimes only stop way, and you should sometimes you can provide both. What is stop way? Is defined as a rectangular area at the end of the runway and in the direction of takeoff. It is paved and in which an aircraft can be stopped after interrupted takeoff due to engine failure. So this is a stopway. You can see here. So extra stopway is there. Clear way is also there. So this is stopway. You have seen here stopway, and this is the clear way. In the entire length is the clear way, entire width. So clear way is also there. Stopway is also there. We have seen the 3 cases, and out of these 3 cases, we'll see which has the higher length of the, which gives us the highest length of the runway, and we'll take that length as the length of the runway. But in case of piston engine aircraft, case 1 and 2 are only considered, and the case giving the length of the runway is recommended. So you can see this diagram. Here the diagram is a little bit different. Here LOD is up till here, and 10.5% is here, somewhere here, 10.5 distance. And that time it was 115% of LOD. It should be 10.5. Here it is not in that manner. Then deaccelerate stop distance means here the engine has failed and you stop here. And this is accelerate stop distance. That means from here it has started and it stopped here. So these are the diagrams that we have that were very important today. And tomorrow we'll see the corrections what are required to do when we go for the length of the runway. We'll see the corrections of runway length tomorrow. These corrections involve correction for elevation, correction for temperature, correction for gradient, and then we'll go for numerical tomorrow. Only one numerical I have done where all the things are I have solved, and so we can stop here. If you have any doubt, you can ask or you can leave. The class is over.